Okay, today we're going to try and take a quick walk through Keowee Toxaway State Park, the 10 RV campsites. There is a little note at the state park that says vehicles over 40-foot total length probably shouldn't come here, and you'll see why in the road. Campsites are nice. In the wintertime, there's a nice view of the lake. But the road in and out is pretty tight. It's a nice uphill climb up into where the campsites are. There are several large trailers that are up here, so obviously you can get in and out with one, but it is tight. And this is early March, so it's still basically winter time here. There is no greenery, and you can see through everything really well. In the summertime, I don't think you'll be able to see the campsite next to you. Okay, we're coming up on site 1. As I said, has a large trailer in it. This turn on the road isn't too bad. And once you make the turn, it's an easy back in. Site 2 is the same way. And both are occupied. Neither really has much of a view of anything. Site 3, as the road turns around to the left, becomes a straight back in. And this is where there's a little bit of view of Lake Jocassee, but not much. It's mostly just woods. Site 4 is a pull through, again with a large camper in it, and I'm not sure whether they pulled through or backed in. Site 5 is a back in with another large camper in it, and a nice flat road up here at the top. We are on the top of the mountain here. Good afternoon. And site 6 is paid for but not occupied. It is a pull-through, and based on the tree and the stump at the bottom, it's probably better treated as a pull-through. And I don't know whether you can hear the trucks in the background on Highway 11. But it's not too far away, and I would think in the summertime you probably can't hear it at all. Site 7 is a nice back in, easy access. Site 9 is a back in, not too bad. It would be easier with something small because of this downhill and turn as you're trying to turn to back in. Site 8 is a back in, fairly straight back in with that turn, but it is very much uphill into the site. And site 10 is a nice level one and an easy in. But this turn in the road is the start of what's really hard to deal with a large camper. But you've now seen all 10 sites. Not much to this campground. But if you can get in and out, it's probably a neat little campground to be at. So here we have a hard right turn. They have put lots of rocks on the inside and tried to fill in where the trailers are cutting the inside and the outside. You're off the pavement in the gravel, and it is a steep hill. That's takes a lot of brakes to do that and make the turn with anything really big. And then here is the bathhouse and the dump station. And once we get past the bathhouse, then there are the 14 tent campsites. And I'm not going to go through the tent sites. They all seem to have little pads on them, nice and level and square. But still coming down a steep hill. And here we've got a pretty good left-hand turn. Trees in front. This little retaining wall on the left. Not a whole lot of room to make the turn. And if you don't make it the first time, you're backing up a really steep hill to get a second try. Overall, I mean, it's a nice campground, nice campsites. But if you're not very confident in your ability with a large trailer, I would not recommend it at all. And there's several corners that if you don't make it the first time around, it's going to be hard to back up and get a second try at it. Okay, and here we come back out to where we started. So that will conclude our walk around Keowee Toxaway State Park. I hope you find it helpful. And thank you for watching, and hope you have a wonderful weekend out camping.